Sabi ni Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin, talagang pag-abuli na po yung mga fake news peddlers. Ayan po. It is not only in the Philippines, it is in the entire world that is suffering the brunt of the deceit that is derived from fake news. Napakasaklap. Dapat talaga ma-prosecute yan, sabi ni E.S. Lucas Bersamin. So, April 5, 2025. So, itama natin ito. Vice President's Security Group disbanded. Deactivated daw. Comes after several members of the group were relieved over their alleged involvement in the transfer of office of the Vice President Chief of Staff Zulaika Lopez last year. Pag mali pa ito, hindi ko po problema. Sabi dyan, BP Security Group reorganized, not disbanded, sabi ng Armed Forces. Pag mali pa yan, ang mali na yung Armed Forces.
Nagbabagang mga balita at pagtalakay sa mga isyu ng lipunan. Pulsa, opinyon, banat at paglalantad sa katotohanan. Pulsa, what you see is what you get. You decide.
Itama natin mga kababayan yung naunang report kanina. Baka kasi ma-accuse tayo ng fake news. Mahirap na. Masama tayo doon sa ipapahabol ng Palasyo Malacanang. Sabi ni Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin, talagang pag-abuli na po yung mga fake news peddlers. Ayan po. It is not only in the Philippines, it is in the entire world that is suffering the brunt of the deceit that is derived from fake news. Napakasaklap. Dapat talaga ma-prosecute yan, sabi ni E.S. Lucas Bersamin. So, yung NBI, hihingi ng tulong po ng International Criminal Police Organization, Interpol, in tracking down Filipinos overseas who are allegedly behind the spread of false information, particularly against government officials and political figures. Kaya yung lumabas kanina po na balita na sabi yung security ni Sara Duterte dinisband na daw. Ni-reorganize man lang pala po. O di paano yan Mr. Maravillas? Ang responsible journalism po, responsible reporting, pag may mali, tinatama. Hindi man po tayo tulad ng mga DDS vloggers na kailangan mong dikdikin sa Congress. Before na aminin na fake news ako, tatao lang po tayo. Hindi man tayo perfecto. May mga information na minsan mali yung pagkaintindi o mismo yung source. Mga kababayan, mali yung binigay na data. Kaya kung halimbawa, nakuha mo na yung tamang information, ang responsible journalism, kailangan itama mo. Yun po. Kasi kanina po, ang nag-publish nito, alam naman po ninyo yung mga sources natin, mainstream. Ang nag-publish ng sabi, yung security detail po ni yung BPSG, Vice Presidential Security Group, dinisband na daw. Hindi man po ako nag-report niyan. Sinare ko lang po sa inyo ang report ng The Manila Times. Hindi ko ito kasalanan The Manila Times, April 5, 2025. So itama natin ito. Vice President's Security Group disbanded. Deactivated daw. Comes after several members of the group were relieved over their alleged involvement in the transfer of office of the Vice President Chief of Staff Zulaika Lopez last year. Yan po yung unang report. Earlier, the 75 police officers assigned to Vice President Sara Duterte under the BPSPG were replaced after she mentioned during a press briefing last November that she has ordered an assassin to kill President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., First Lady Lisa Araneta Marcos, and Speaker Martin Romualdez should anything happen to her. Yan ang report ng Manila Times po. A source in the Armed Forces showed the Manila Times a document containing General Order 196 which was issued on February 10. Another senior Armed Forces official speaking on condition of anonymity verified the legitimacy of the order, saying that the changes in security structure were approved at the highest levels and are part of a broader realignment within the Armed Forces security apparatus. The Armed Forces has yet to issue a statement explaining the rationale for the reorganization. Reorganization man lang pala, hindi man dinisband. In-interpret lang siguro mga kababayan ng Manila Times o kung sino yung source na ayaw nang magpa-mention. Yan ang problema minsan po. Kaya sa susunod, hindi na tayo papatol sa mga kwento na ang source ayaw magpa-mention. Most of the time, ganon. Nakadalawa na itong Manila Times na mali yung report na pinablish. Dapat itama po ninyo tulad ng pagtama natin ngayon. Koreksyonan ninyo. That is responsible journalism. Wala man pong perpekto. Kahit nga po sa mga libro, mga authors na yan, mga doktor, well-experienced writers, mga book authors po, kailangan nire-review mabuti po yung mga facts. Diba? Kahit sa DepEd, nagkakamali po talaga. Importante you acknowledge yung pagkakamali pag namali yung iyong reporting. And that is ang tawag dyan sa amin, responsible reporting and responsible journalism. Pero yung mga DDS vloggers po, pinindigan nila yung fake news. Yan ang problema sa kanila. Yan ang pagkakaiba namin na mga nasa mainstream na ngayon vlogger na po. Marunong tayo na umako ng kamalian. Yung mga taong yan po, tulad ng nila, ng idol nila, ng leader, ayaw aminin yung mga pagkakamali. Laging sila lang ang tama. That is bad. Pag ganyan ang ugali mo, masama. O niya, Mr. Maravillas, yung tamang report, ito yung bago, yung development na binigay, reported by the Philippine Daily Inquirer, pati ng ABS-CBN. Ayan po. Pag mali pa ito, hindi ko po problema. Sabi dyan, BP Security Group reorganized, not disbanded, sabi ng Armed Forces. Pag mali pa yan, ang mali na yung Armed Forces, may attribution na mismo mga kababayan, quoting the Armed Forces, and possibly may taong nakausap na. Hindi yung anonymous. Ito yung report. The Armed Forces of the Philippines clarified Vice Presidential Security and Protection Group, BPSP, was not disbanded daw, kundi ni-reorganize man lang po. This clarification was issued following reports that the BPSP had been dissolved by Armed Forces Chief of Staff General Romeo Browner Jr. Sa statement po na pinalabas ng Armed Forces, the reorganization of the BPSP into the Armed Forces Security, Protection and Protection Group was part of the rationalization and streamlining efforts which took effect noong Pebrero as approved by the Department of National Defense. Ito anyang administrative adjustment was undertaken to unify security and protection operations. It ensures the continued, uninterrupted, and robust protection of the Vice President within a more integrated and optimized framework. Paliwanag po ng Armed Forces. The current setup is also more efficient and effective in ensuring the safety and security of the present and future Vice Presidents. Ayaw kasi po na, siyempre, magamit pa itong issue na dinisband. Kung ang term na dinisband po, medyo negative yung epekto. Ang ibig sabihin, parang winala na po ng security, inalisan ng security si Sara Duterte. Hindi man po inalisan. May mga naka-assign pa rin na mga security personnel sa kanya. Yung mga pinili niya, yung mga ayaw niya, pinawi na ni Sara. O di ba? Yan ang sabi niya yung statement niya. Kasi siyempre, intindihan mo rin, hindi siya kampante na yung umaali-aligid sa kanya, sumisecure sa kanya, hindi man niya kabisado, hindi man niya mga kilala. So, imbes na secure yung kanyang pakiramdam, ang mapifeel niya niyan, mga kababayan, palaging may banta. Lalo't sabi niya, may banta daw sa kanya. Baliktad po, siya yung nagbanta. Yung sinasabi niyang may gustong pumatay sa kanya, wala man po report, gustong gumurgor, lahat man lang kwento niya. Pero alam ng publiko at ng buong mundo, yung publicly pagbabanta niya, recorded. Pag gurgor sa kanya, wala mang video. Lahat man lang po kwento niya, may bantang gurgurin siya, mga kababayan. Pero yung pagbanta niya sa ating Pangulo, recorded po, nagkalat sa YouTube. Yun ang number 1 sa articles of impeachment, yung pagbabanta niya sa ating Pangulo. First Lady Lisa Marcos, tapos kay Speaker Martin. Na-document pati ng Congress. At sabi pa niya, no joke, no joke. Sinigurado niya, oo. So sabi dito, it is worth noting niya na ito BPSPG was only created in June 2022. Prior to this, Vice Presidents were secured by the Security and Protection Battalion under the Armed Forces General Headquarters and Headquarters Support Command with no dedicated military security group. The Armed Forces appealed to the public to refrain from spreading false or misleading information and use of communication platforms to promote unity, peace, and understanding rather than hatred and division. It also added that the armed forces remains fully committed to the safety and protection of the Vice President and all key officials of the government. Ang problema nitong release naman ng Inquirer, parang tulad din mga kababayan, kala ko may mismong quotation galing kay General Browner. Sinasabi lang armed forces. Ganon din yung sinasabi armed forces anonymous. Dito walang sinasabing anonymous. Pero walang personality na nagsabi, kundi ang reference lang yung armed forces yung salita. Sino sa armed forces? 'Di ba? Para matrace natin, masabi natin na talagang credible. Kaya until today, parang duda pa rin ako sa statement na to na pinalabas saying na mali yung naunang lumabas na balita na it was disbanded. Reorganization daw. Hindi man dinisband. Anyway, kung mali ito po, kasi wala man pong walang reference na personality, itama natin uli bukas. Ganyan naman talaga po ang mga flow ng information. Pag mali, kailangan itama natin. Kung hindi, wala ng revision bukas, ito na yung final. Ibig sabihin, ito na yung tama. Ayos po mga kababayan. O ngayon, si Sara Duterte, uwi na daw. Buti naman. Tapos na daw yung trabaho niya daw. Doon Sarah's job in The Hague done. To fly home soon. Tapos na yung trabaho doon sa The Hague, trabaho niya daw na wala man tayong pakinabang. May pakinabang lang siya, saka yung tatay niya. Logi tayo. Pero naintindihan natin kasi pamilya niya. Tatay niya yon, kailangan niyang asikasuhin. Pero sana naman, pagbalik niya dito, talagang magtatrabaho na siya. Kung hindi pa din siya magtrabaho, di harapin na niya yung impeachment trial. Magsalita siya doon. Personal na magsalita at ipaliwanag kung bakit walang mga birth certificate, birth records, pati marriage and death certificate yung mga beneficiaries ng kanyang confidential funds. And sabi ni Sarah, my duty here is done. You saw earlier that I brought in a green envelope. That is the last document that the ICC detention unit is requesting of me. Our legal team is also complete. The former president has met another new lawyer today. He said, Davao City Representative Pulong Duterte would be the next to arrive at The Hague, taking over from her in the coming days. Once her father's current partner, Hanilet Abancena, and her daughter, Veronica, fly back to the Philippines. What we cannot confirm is the arrival of Mayor Sebastian Duterte, but supposedly he will be the next one after Congressman Paulo Duterte. So, pupunta doon para bisitahin yung kanilang tatay. Okay na dyan yung tatay ninyo. Mas maganda na siya dyan. Para naman po, di ba, nagpasalamat ka kay President Digong, pero sarkasam pala yun, panunuya lang. That is anya the irony. Salamat anya kay President Bongbong. Kasi dahil sa pagkakulong ng tatay ko, nagka-close kami. Nagka-banding-banding ako ng tatay ko at nagkaroon, nabalik, renewed relationship, father and daughter relationship. Joke lang pala yun at sarkasa. Yung sagot din ng ating Pangulo, sarkasam din yun. Wala nga naman di yun naintindihan ng ating Pangulo tulad ng sinabi mo. Anyway, po, Firmax Firming and Lifting Cream, pinapahid po sa mga pulses in affected area. Mainam po sa paninigas ng mga kaso-kasuan. Ito naman po, Automax Radiant Serum. Sa mukha naman yung application, anti-aging po siya. You will look 10 years younger than your age. Sa mga cancer patients naman po, baka lang gusto ninyo itong itry. Neng siya Red Mix Fruit Drink. Hindi mo po siya gamot, food supplement siya. Kaya lang, gawa siya mga kababayan sa goji berry. Yung goji berry may anti-cancer properties. O ngayon, yung mga inquiries ninyo, dumiritso na lang kayo sa aming messenger sa Facebook para masagot namin agad. Ayos pa? Ayos na ayos niya, Mr. Maravilla. At sa mga nagana po ng malinis and spacious fitness gym, pumunta lang po kayo sa aming Colossal Fitness Gym. May Grab Car Rental din po kami. Ito naman po yung bago naming product na binibenta online. Eye Glow Serum, whitening po siya. Tingnan ninyo yung epekto sa aking anak na architect before and now. Yung mga inquiries po ninyo, dumiretso na lang kayo sa kanyang Facebook account, Riz Maravillas.